Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here coming live from Mesa in Arizona. Hope you've had a super fantastic sparkling Shake It Up Saturday. What did you do today to shake up your Saturday? Please let us know in the comments below because it's always fun to see what people do to shake their day up, make some changes in their lives. Just give yourselves a little bit of an adrenaline buzz or whatever it is. So from the ideas this morning, did you change the furniture in your home? Did you throw stuff away or get stuff bagged up to take to Goodwill? Did you start a meditation today? Did you try making taking a different route to the grocery store or to work if you have to work today? Did you send a thank you card to someone? Oh, you can't go stargazing yet. Are you planning on going stargazing tonight? Did you volunteer for a good cause? Did you cook something you've never cooked before? Did you play tourist in your own town? Did you look through old photographs? What fun stuff did you get up to today? Today I've had a couple of really good conversations today, just on the phone. No Zooming, just on the phone. Actually, my first one, I had to go recharge my phone because it ran out of juice today. And then I got to work on some genealogy, but the phone calls were good. Got to catch up with a couple of people, did some genealogy work, and then I was sort of like, I'm a little burned out. I'm just going to go take a nap. And I actually ended up sitting in my recliner reading for a couple of hours. So it's been a very nice, not a rushed day. I'm supposed to have done laundry today, but it didn't get done because I knew the mail person was turning up at a certain time and I couldn't be over at the laundry when that was happening because my dog would have teared the RV down trying to get outside just to get her treat. And she would have been crying and howling and everything else. But the mail carrier is very nice. She's such a sweetheart. Even if she has no mail for me, if she sees the door open, because we had the door open today, if she sees the door open, Zeffie's usually sitting at the top steps. So she gets out of her mail truck, she comes over, and she actually gives Zeffie a treat. And Zeffie's like, oh. But then Zeffie sits there and watches her go down the street, turn around and come back again, and then she starts whining. But this time she saw her go down two sites because our next door neighbour left today, but the next site over, and stop there and talk with the people there for a little bit. And Zeffie was kicking up a storm like, you're there. I need to come and see you. I need to get another treat because I knew if I put her on the lead, she would be like trying to drag. And for a dog of 32 pounds, she's got some pull on her. She gets down this low. She kind of gets low to the ground and she does this little bunny hop thing. From behind, it looks really hilarious. I'm not sure what it looks like from the front side because I never get to see that side. I just get to see her down. She hunkers down and she does this little bunny hop. She literally bunny hops. It's like front paws, then back paws, front paws, then back paws. As she tries to drag me along with her. It is hilarious. And she's got a strong pull on her. So I have to watch that one. But yes, I got some more genealogy research done today, which was good. And then it's just like, I need a nap. And so I, rather than laying down on the bed, I thought, oh, I'm going to go sit in the recliner. So I sat in the recliner and read for a little bit, and I was sort of like, sat in the recliner and read for a little bit, and next thing I knew, a couple of hours had gone by, and I felt very refreshed, and I had my water bottle there and drained that, and that was the only reason I got up was because my water bottle was empty. So my laundry did not get done today, so it has to get done tomorrow because otherwise I'm going to be out of clothes. Somehow I tend to wait until I get all the way down on my laundry, but we had a nice long walk. We didn't get over to the dog park today. There were lots of little dogs running around in there, and Zeffie is getting very aggressive with little dogs. Like all she wants to do is play with them, but the owners feel she's a little aggressive, so they see Zeffie coming and they all just go. So I just turned the opposite direction and we went for a nice long walk around the campground and came back, had breakfast, had our first phone call, had our first phone call of the day. My phone then died. I think I forgot to put it on the charger last night. And the charger sits in the bedroom. So you'd think it would be, maybe the plug was out. For some reason it didn't charge properly on the charger last night. It's one of those flat plate chargers where it sits on an angle, so it sits propped up next to the bed. So let it charge for a bit while I did some genealogy research, then went and read, and then I just got off another call. So yeah, really good calls today. And Patty Hatch has written here, what an unexpected delight, fog treats. Okay, Patty, you're going to have to tell me what fog treats are because I have no idea what fog treats are. So if you could type in the comments what fog treats are, I would love to find out what fog treats are. It sounds interesting. But anyway, so what fun things did you get up to today that were different to what you normally do, unexpected, or something that you plan to do that you don't normally do, that you did out of routine today? Did you drive a different way to the store today? Did you go for a different run down a path that you hadn't run down before? Did you get into the kitchen and experiment with new recipes, stuff you've never done before? Still remember the time where my middle son decided he was going to make butter chicken, and he went down and I said, well, I'm going to the supermarket, so I need to know what the ingredients are. And so he had this quick bake recipe, and he was gone for like half an hour or something. And he finally comes up with this list, and it was a long list. And I'm like, this is a long list. He says, oh yes, I decided to make the gourmet version. He'd never cooked butter chicken before. I thought, well, this is going to be interesting. So we went and got all the ingredients. I'm going to encourage experimentation in the kitchen. So we got all the ingredients, and we got back, and he went downstairs, he got his computer, he brought it back up, sat it on the kitchen island there, and I sat at the kitchen table and just kept an eye on things, and he would watch this video. The guy would explain the thing on the video, he'd pause it, he'd go do what the guy said, then he'd watch a bit more and go do the next step. So it was interesting, and if he wasn't sure on something, I was there, he could ask a question to, so he could then... so he could clarify what an instruction was if he didn't fully understand. So I was there as a backup, I guess. But it was fun just watching him. My kitchen was a disaster site by the end of it. And he gets to one point and it said he had to marinate the chicken for like 9 hours or something. It was already like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And it had to marinate for like 5 hours. I said, yeah, you're not marinating for 5 hours. And I think it was 9 o'clock that evening when him and his dad sat down to try the butter chicken. And they said it was pretty good, even though it had only been marinated for like 3 hours. It still turned out pretty good, according to them. And but, he had fun in the kitchen. And even though my kitchen looked like a disaster area, I was happy that he was able to have that experience of experimenting in the kitchen. And even though he wasn't fully sure what he was doing, he had fun. And I think that's the whole idea when you get into the kitchen, is just have fun, make it fun, get the family involved, get the kids involved, get the grandkids involved, and just have fun in the kitchen. It doesn't matter if it looks like a bomb site afterwards, as long as you had fun, and then everybody pitches in and helps clean up. It makes the cleanup a lot quicker. I'm a cook. I am somebody in the kitchen that when I'm in the kitchen cooking, I tend to clean as I go. But if I've got helpers in the kitchen, that doesn't happen quite that way. So then there's a big cleanup to do at the end, but as everybody pitches in and gets in there and we get everything scrubbed, we're good to go. So it's okay. It's okay. Experiment in the kitchen is fun. Sometimes things turn out really, really good, and other times not so good. And sometimes it's sort of like, yeah, I think we'll find the phone and order pizza. Because whatever we made is beyond inedible. Like, we will taste it, and it's sort of like, yeah, where's the phone? I'm ordering pizza. I have had a couple of those moments. I'm not, I'm a decent cook. I'm not the world's greatest cook, but I'm no novice in the kitchen either, and I love to cook and bake things and create things. And sometimes I will follow a recipe, and most of the time, if it's cooking, then the recipe is my foundation, and I take it from there. I've never made mac and cheese the same way twice. It always has some twist to it. I try something new, some new seasonings in there, some new extras in there, so it's not just mac and cheese. It could have leftover steak chopped up and thrown in there. It could have a bit of mashed potatoes thrown in there and whipped up into it. As far as I'm concerned, mac and cheese is just the base, and we can just add anything to it to make it savory or sweet. No, I didn't do the popcorn. What did I do one time that made it sweet? I think I just put cinnamon and sugar in there one time. I mean, we had the cheese in there, and cheese can go either way as well. So, you have fondues. They're different cheeses. So, and I'll mix up the cheeses that I use. Sometimes I will use as sharp. Sometimes I will, and there's times that I've gone and I've got 3 or 4 different cheeses to make up the cheese sauce with. But you just have fun. Mac and cheese is a great one because you can put just about anything with mac and cheese and it will taste okay. And notice I said just about anything. But experiment with different cheeses. If you've got you like mac and cheese and you make it the same way, I never make packet mac and cheese. I want to put my own stuff in there. I make my own white sauce, and I will put in there. Then I just add to it whatever cheeses I want to add to it, and it's go get some different flavored cheeses and grate them up and throw them in there and see what different flavors you can come up with the cheeses. And then you've got a whole different range of herbs and spices you can throw in there as well. You can make it sweet, you can make it savory, you can make it somewhere in the middle, you can make it as a side dish, you can make it as a main dish, you could throw some meat in there, you could throw some vegetables in there, you could throw meat and vegetables in there. You could put some pumpkin puree in there. Done that before too. That was a good one. Pumpkin puree with pumpkin spice. It was awesome. It was amazing. So try different things. Just do something as simple as mac and cheese and try it with different cheeses. Throw some leftover meat into there. Just open your refrigerator and go, what leftovers do I have? And just throw it in with a mac and cheese. It will surprise you. But anyway, that's it from me for today. And Patty, I would love to know what your fog treats are. So if you could let me know, I would greatly appreciate that. And have a super fantastic sparkling rest of your Shake It Up Saturday. And we'll catch you tomorrow for Serenity Sunday. Hej con era.